Do you like money? What do you think about money? For some reason, I had money all my life. I don't know how did it happen, but I was just pulling money like a magnet. Even when I lived in Soviet Russia, and we really didn't have a lot of money, but my father, he had a good position. He was a lead doctor in a big communistic hospital. We did pretty good. And my father, he loved me a lot, and he all the time bought me beautiful stuff. So in this case, I never had that deficiency of money. And I remember one time I was visiting my girlfriend, and when I came in her apartment, I was surprised that people live that way, because it was just my mom, me, and my dad at that time. My brother was already studying in another city, and only for three of us we had a big apartment. I thought everyone have the same life, everyone. And when I met her parents and I came in her apartment, I couldn't believe that people have life like that. And all three of them, they were staying in the same room, and it was just shocking to me. I came back to my parents and I told them the story. They were just smiling, because they for sure they knew that they knew life better. But also when I got married for my first time, the guy I met, he was just a simple guy, and he had, like, really, guys, he had one sweater. He arrived to my home. He arrived with a little suitcase, and it was just minimum clothes there and one sweater. My father, he was laughing at him. My father was surprised that I decided to be with a guy like that. But I like the guy. I like the guy because he was so sharp. He knew poems. He was very high educated. I even didn't think about money. But I had another girlfriend. She met my boyfriend, and she told me, how do you know? I said, like, what? She told me, how? I thought only I can predict guys who could be like very successful later on in their life. I thought I didn't predict anything. And she told me, yes, he's so talented. He will make a lot of money in the future. And I was like, I just know that he knows the literature. He knows a lot of stuff. He was listening to Queen, so he liked the music I liked. And he was just awesome and amazing. And another boyfriend I had before him, he had a lot of actually money. He was from very wealthy family, but I got bored. I didn't know what to talk about, and it was just very, very boring for me. After we met each other, he started to make crazy amount of money. And I think 5 years later, he had 34 big ship boats, the fishing boats. Huge business, and he created tons and tons of money. And that was also part of my life. I was not surprised. I was not shocked by that. It was just particles in my reality. But what I remember, we started to hang out with the same people who had money, and they were very unhappy people, I can tell you that. And also, money is a power. It's definitely energy, and it's a power. And not everyone can overcome it. Not everyone can handle that amount of power and energy. And sometimes people, they get very rude, they get nasty, get arrogant. And that's what I've seen a lot in my life. I've never been like that. Today, you washing and cleaning for me, who knows what would happen tomorrow? I don't know. Because when I moved to Norway and I met people there who came from war, from other countries, and they were a big people, very important people in their country, and now we all were in Norway, and they were just cleaners. They were just cleaners. And what I can tell you, people who couldn't realize that the rules of the game is different now, wouldn't be happy again. because they were trying to look behind their shoulder. They tried to look at the back, and they tried to see how important they were at that time, and they just couldn't get a new reality. And they told me about that they're very unhappy because they are nothing here in this country. And I told them, just continue, it's okay. If you need to wash somebody's floor right now, it's fine. Just do not stop, do not stop yourself. Learn the language, do some schooling, go do some courses. If you would like to get new education, do it, and climb up. And this is the most important thing. And do not think if you have money today, you're something very important, and you can look at other people like, like where you and where I am, and I am so cool, and I'm sitting here and you're washing my dishes for me, or you're cleaning my house. Not like that. Life is much more complicated, much more interesting, much more unexpected. We're just players here, and the important thing to be able to play different roles in this life, how we manage money, how we look at them. And here we go. I love you. Bye.